Flippy Update.
Do you want fries with that?
All right, it's the Flippy Update. Flippy is the colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore how robots are taking over everything and how there's nothing we can do about it until Jesus comes back, because he'll set them robots straight. Today, we have news.sky.com, and we were actually going to talk about this on the last episode, but some other good Flippy updates were took the seat there. But we're going to talk about Ada. AI robot Ada, that's spelled AI-DA, is about to make history, giving evidence to a House of Lords inquiry. And it says here, the subheading, Ada robot has made headlines painting everyone from the Queen to Billie Eilish and Paul McCartney. Is creativity under attack from the rise of artificial intelligence? Who better to answer that question than Ada, the world's first artist robot that has made headlines for her incredible paintings and sculptures, not least a portrait of the Queen to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee earlier in 2022. Later today, Ada robot will make history as she is far too realistic to call her an it, in parentheses, okay, all right, news.sky.com, gives evidence at the House of Lords as part of its A Creative Future Inquiry, examining potential changes for the creative industries and looking at how they can adapt as tech advances. And I have the exchange here edited down. The Telegraph carried some of it, the moment when it happened. And the first part of this is just kind of interesting because the robot doesn't work. Ada doesn't respond when she is first asked to respond.
Hello, Ada.
Oh, it's not turned on.
It's not turned on. Is that a joke?
I went to sleep.
No, she's there.
Oh, excuse me.
And there's a gentleman that's sort of, I guess, the assistant or the operator or something. He's kind of getting in her face and moving her around. And then, interestingly, puts a pair of sunglasses on her or something.
It's speak.
Maybe they're not sunglasses. Maybe they're a pair of regular glasses. Something goes over. There he goes. Puts on a pair of, those are sunglasses.
Can I reset her? Is that okay?
Yes, I don't.
Oh, can I reset her? All right.
What is the role of technology in creating art in the future?
Quiet. Head moves a little bit and answers.
The role of technology in creating art will continue to grow as artists find new ways to use technology to express themselves and reflect and explore the relationship between technology, society, and culture. Technology has already had a huge impact on the way we create and consume art. For example, the camera and the advent of photography and film. And it is likely that this trend will continue with new technologies. There is no clear answer as to the impact on the wider field, as technology can be both a threat and an opportunity for artists creating art.
Okay. She clearly says there that the advent of technology could be a threat or an advantage. Let me just hear that again real quick.
As to the impact on the wider field, as technology can be both a threat and an opportunity for artists creating art.
A threat and an opportunity, I guess. Yeah, there you go. So for those of you just listening, yes, Ada the robot is in the House of Lords committee here. She's standing, amidst where the speaker would stand. And she's a full robot body there. She's got some overalls on. She's showing off her robot arms. She's got kind of like a short bowl. I don't know what these are called. Bowl cut for a woman with the short bangs. And yeah, she's just speaking here and she's answering the questions, I guess. Doesn't sound premeditated at all to me. Wink, wink. But in any case, either way, the part that really just jumped out at me was explicitly mentioning threat or opportunity, because just for an AI robot machine to say that is itself a threat, is it not? It's like the robot saying, yes, we can be a threat or an opportunity for you. Like, oh, is that a threat? Are you threatening us with threats or opportunity, like using us the right way or the wrong way? Very interesting. So, yeah, here we are. I mean, I don't think that 10 years ago, if we said, hey, in 2022, you're going to have a robot make an appearance at the House of Lords, in Parliament in the UK and start making statements. You would have thought you're insane. That's not going to happen. That's crazy talk. But here we are. And it all does feel like a big gimmick, like a big joke or a big PR thing. And it's partly true that it is, but it's also indicative of where some of these people, where their attention is going, where they think the world is going in the near future. And it should not come as a surprise to anybody who's been paying attention to what's been unfolding, but it is going to require a population that is complicit or compliant to some of the advances, I guess, of technology, specifically AI, and specifically when it comes to art, because art is such a human thing. Throughout history, art has been the expression of human emotion, memory, thoughts. It's an expression that is uniquely human. And so for machines to just step in and say, we are a threat or an opportunity for you, it's a little troubling, because it's basically outright saying we are taking advantage of human creativity, and you can either use us to your advantage and to our benefit, a mutual sort of agreement, or for some kind of negative development, which, biblically or eschatologically speaking, doesn't look much different from what the Bible says there. So towards the end times. So yeah, it all seems to be coming together in that way. But there you go. That's our Flippy update. I'm curious to what Basil would have to say about this, because, he's a premier expert on robot reporting, and especially the Flippy arm. And that's the thing, this Ada robot. We've talked about Ada before, obviously. We reported on the robot, when it made paintings or drawings of the Queen, as the article mentioned. And so we've been tracking Ada for a long time. But it's come a long way. And sort of not counter, but on a different lane from Sophia, with Singularity University and Ben Goetzel and the Cardano blockchain and everything else. They're doing their own sort of AI thing. And interestingly enough, though, Cardano, if those of you who are aware of the cryptocurrency Cardano, their ticker symbol is ADA. It's Ada. It's in reference to the same Ada Lovelace that this Ada is named after, AIDA. So there's some connection there. I don't think it's the same company, behind Ada as Sophia, but I think the spirit behind it is very much the same. And I think that's the point that I want to make there.